Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, and this is G Forever.
Yeah, and we're here to review NECA's new 1962 Godzilla figure.
Yes, from the movie King Kong vs. Godzilla. Just look at the box. It's amazing. It has the poster art from the original film. I believe it says like, will Godzilla win? Will Kong win? And I think like the battle of the century.
Oh yeah. And then too, just the name of the movie.
Yep.
So we got, I take it this is the name of the movie. I take it it's King Kong
versus Godzilla. In Japanese, King Kong Tai Gujia. And you have the English right here, King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
Looks like color
by Eastman. Yeah, with the British spelling of color.
Yep.
Oh, there's a few other characters there too. I hadn't noticed that. There's a red, blue, and green.
Yeah, it looks like there's some.
And gold too.
As well. Yep. The music from the movie, and it goes around the poster. If we look back at some classic Showa Godzilla films, you'll notice that in many of those posters.
Oh yeah, I had not noticed that.
And the back, you'll see the figure itself, the title of the movie. So I think it translates the Japanese characters you're seeing throughout the box. Godzilla, will you win? And then the battle of the century. And looks like they're mentioning that this is Godzilla's heat ray blast. So featuring the heat ray blast.
And interesting, they're not calling it nuclear or atomic. Mm-hmm. And I think Toho, I believe Toho is doing that on purpose. That they've sort of like just decided that they don't want to, at least right now, don't want to associate Godzilla with with atomic radiation or nuclear power.
Must be due to the Fukushima incident. Now, go back to the front. Again, the beautiful poster art. And if we just let the door open.
Look at that.
Look at that. What an impressive display.
Oh, yeah. This is why you want to buy two and just keep one in the box.
Oh,
even
definitely. He's just kind of stand upright. His fire breath and his tail is upright.
Oh yeah, and again,
it's kind of looking towards you, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, the Japanese writing again from the poster. Here. And then looking at on the other side, you can see the toy
angle
there.
It a little bit, so you can see they have the nice Mount Fuji background in this. So now we got the figure out of the box. So as you can see, just beautiful, beautiful sculpt. This background here is pretty neat. You can have a little Mount Fuji display. And you see the heat ray, or the fire breath. You can kind of just jam it in his mouth. And you have this nice fire breath. It's very, very nicely sculpted. Pretty good points of articulation. Like I kind of like this, that you can kind of bend his fingers. And then also bend his hands a little bit to make like a fist. Kind of strengthen his arms out. I think that was one of his poses in '62. Got some neck articulation here in his head. You can open his mouth a little bit. One thing is when we first took him out of the box, he was pretty stiff. So recommend heating him up with a hair dryer, just to soften up the joints. And I like how they kept the kind of like a greener color. They kind of turn him around. You can see a lot of nice, like a olive green, brownish tones.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, I think it does. He does sort of like look olive to me now that you mention it.
So I like the color. Nice yellow eyes, because I think he kind of had yellower eyes in the movie. Go down to his toes. You have the 3 toes from the movie and no ears.
Oh yeah, he already lost a toe by that movie.
Yep. 62 and onward, I believe, is when he became 3-toed instead of 4-toed. He also lost his ears, so he no longer has like the pointy ears. I think that continues within the Showa series.
Yeah, I really like the spikes on him.
Yeah, they did a good job with the spikes. You can see all the texture right here. What's he called? The middle row is the large spine, so it's pretty cool they highlighted that. It made the left and right spines much smaller. Going down to the tail. This time it's not the what do you call it? The bendable, not the not the wire tail anymore. It looks like every 2 joints, there's like a ball joint, so you can move the tail. Another 2 joints, another 2 joints here, another 2 joints, and finally another 2 joints.
Yeah. So really, yeah. So you got a lot of, I think the tail is really well done. Oh,
So,
look at that.
Yeah, this tail is probably the
Wow.
best bendable tail they have
Yeah,
for
and
NECA.
it doesn't fall off too.
Yeah.
Because the SH Monster Arts has a lot of articulation in the tail, but then you actually try to do it, and the tail just pops off.
Pops off.
So this tail's not popping off, but
Yeah.
you've got a lot of
Yeah, you can.
a lot of movement
You can
there.
get it. Yeah, you can move it quite a bit.
Yeah, I really like the way it looks. I kind of like the pose up.
Yep.
I like, well, actually, sort of like, all the way, kind of like a pose up like that.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. That's really cool. I hadn't noticed just how great the articulation of the tail is.
Yeah.
Right. I think that definitely makes it even better than the 54.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That is really that is a definite improvement.
And I want to say the tail is longer than usual. I think a lot of the NECAs, I think one of the drawbacks is the tail is shorter.
It looks like they actually made the tail a little longer here
I think
too.
this is longer than normal.
Maybe we should pull out. We got the 54 here. Why don't we? You want to pull out the
Sure.
54?
Yep.
Real fast. Let's just. Yeah, we'll compare these. Let's just look at the tails first.
So this is the 54.
Yeah, excellent looking. But yeah. Look at the.
Yeah, the tail is much longer.
Man, look at the difference in the tail there.
Yep.
Okay,
I mean,
put them a little further away from each other because I can't even see the end of the tail for 62 there. There's the end of there's the end of the 62 tail, and then here's look at the 54 tail by comparison there.
Yep.
Wow, that's just a huge improvement. So with the 54, it is like a wire, just sort of like you think.
Yeah, the wire is at the end. I want to say after this segment, this is all wire.
Yeah, definitely. This makes it even better than the 54. And this really would put it up in the running, I think, with SH Monster Arts.
Oh, definitely.
So there is an SH Monster Arts 62 that came out recently.
Yep.
It's like $100.
Yeah.
So I'm not planning to buy it. Yeah, I'm actually not planning to buy it, but I can't imagine. I've seen it like on display, and from what I remember, it's not. There's nothing that sets it apart. Can't imagine that it's like worth 4 times as much. For me, I'm not going to get like 4 times the amount of enjoyment out of that.
You can't beat the price. You're getting a beautiful sculpt, very good articulation. You can even move his waist, his neck, his head, mouth, hands, fingers, fists, feet here. This is knees. So you're getting the best Godzilla figure for the buck. I want to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely,
Okay, so
and you even get a accessory.
You got the
breath.
accessory too, and you got a cool looking heat ray.
Yep.
So let's spin them around slowly.
Sure.
So it's like so we can sort of see them from more angles here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, look at them. Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't noticed before like how impressive the tail is.
Yeah, nice thick tail, just like the movie.
Yeah, to me he looks spot on compared to the movie.
Yep.
I mean I haven't pulled out tried to do side by side to check every little thing, but it's like I look at them and it's like that's what I remember. That's exactly what I remember from the movie.
Yeah, he looks great. I mean, for a $25 Godzilla figure, you really can't go wrong with this. Next one is the 6-inch Bandai. Very, very closely in scale. I think NECA is slightly taller if you move his head up, but it looks like they're quite in scale. And let's see if we put their tails together. NECA has looks like a longer tail.
Oh,
See
neat.
if I can do the same curve as the Bandai. So NECA does have a slightly longer tail. They're very similar. I mean, the Bandai is looks more cartoony, I want to say, more cuter looking, whereas the NECA is a little more detailed. You'll see like the light olive green color. This one was 2003 for the Final Wars, right before Final Wars, the 50th anniversary memorial box. This was, I believe, only available for the memorial box by Bandai, so you have to get the whole set.
Okay, how do the spikes compare there?
Let's look at the spikes. So,
back it up.
so
yeah, very similar.
they're very similar. The 8-inch Bandai King Kong
Yay, there we go. We got the Kong.
from 1962.
Yeah. G Forever has the Kong, and this is a Bandai figure.
It is a Bandai figure.
Okay, and when was this figure made?
This was made in 1993. I still have the tag on it.
Vintage.
Vintage,
yeah. With the tag.
Makes a nice battle scene if you have them together. And you can put Mount Fuji in the background.
Oh yeah, there they go. Very fun. Oh, it's fun with Fuji too.
Yeah.
Okay, can we see Kong from a little more straight on?
Of course.
Oh, there he is.
Yep. This is a
And
standard
again, vintage
pose.
1993 Bandai figure here.
Yep.
Part of G Forever's collection.
With the brand new 2019 NECA Godzilla 62.
Oh yeah, reunited.
Yep.
Yep,
And
yep.
they're waiting to do battle in 2020. Take them around slowly. Here's a side view.
No, excellent.
But yeah, that's Kong.
Okay, I want to thank G Forever for sharing his extensive Godzilla collection with us.
Always a great time to share with everybody. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody. And if you guys can help us subscribe to our YouTube channels with the button below, that'll be great.
Yes, please subscribe.
And what do you think of the figure overall?
Oh yeah, just outstanding. Outstanding figure, outstanding tail, outstanding box, and again, an excellent value. 25 bucks.
$25. You can't beat it.
At your local Target.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It should be hopefully easy to find.
I think they just started shipping them out,
Mm-hmm.
so it might not be at your Target yet, but should be very soon. So keep an eye.
Keep an eye out. Yep.
Alrighty, so this is Heisenberg
and G Forever. Hope you enjoy the new NECA Godzilla 1962.